Oh, this is one of the magazines. I have a never-ending list of stuff I have to.
Is this for France?
It is. It is French. Shall we start? Let's go. Thank you. So maybe the first question.
Do you want me to mainly be looking at you?
Well, I don't care if you.
Oh, this is different. Oh, this is different. You guys are different.
Yeah.
You guys are competition.
Not really. No.
I'm kidding. All right, gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the first time I heard about the listener, obviously I went online to figure out what it's about, and I was like, damn, one more medium / guy who is going to help people with his superpower. So, can you tell me what's different about this one and why I should watch it and not just keep watching the other shows?
Well, you keep watching the other shows if you want. The difference that I can say from my point of view in our show is that what he does, what my character does, there's only one other person who knows his whole life what he's able to do. He keeps it a secret. He's not working with a guiding force. No one's telling him to do this. He's not helping people solve something. He's doing this for himself primarily. I can see that as one of the bigger incentives. This is about him learning who he is. He has no idea why he's able to read minds. He has no idea beyond 4 or 5 years old, what his childhood was, where his mother is. He's an orphan. He's at that point in his life where this is more about him discovering who he is, what he's able to do with this ability, and what he can't do with this ability. Also, I think, primarily the show, beyond that, it's about the characters. You're either going to like them or not. You're going to like the relationships they develop or not. Toby and the 3-4 people that are mainly around him. You're going to like them or not. That'll be the thing that you grow with. And once you become familiar with these characters, it's just about if you're a fan of them or not. And it's about also Toby discovering throughout the season more of the mystery of his past is revealed. Beyond that, he's just a very normal guy. He has no gun. He's not working with the police. Really, he kind of gets help from the police, but he's got to manipulate it in a way. So he's an average guy, and the only thing he has is extra information, and it's just about how and what he's going to do with it. And it's not about being good or being bad. It's about he wants to get this thing, these puzzles, solve these puzzles. He wants to get it out of his mind. He wants to know how to control it properly. Beyond that, I mean, TV's TV, and there's formulas in order to make it appealing to the masses. And I can't lie, we certainly have some of those formulas. I didn't create the show. I didn't make the show. I was hired to be on the show, and I've got act on the show. So.
Well, about that, would you say it's a? I was trying to figure out it's a mix of what. Obviously, when you have a new show, you always try to compare with other shows.
Sure. Yeah.
And I was like, well, the guy is a paramedic, and he can hear people. So I was like, is that like medium meets ER at some point?
I would say that, but I also like to add in 24, in the sense that once he gets his mission, once he goes, all right, here's every episode he gets a puzzle, and there's pieces missing, and he wants to solve it. At that point, that's when he's determined, and that's when he goes. That's for me the pace of the show. He goes. That's the only way I can describe. Like Jack Bauer becomes obsessed. He goes, and so this character becomes obsessed. He goes. But medium ER, absolutely. And the fact that he's a paramedic, for me, that's his mask. If he's a hero at all, that's his cape. Beyond that, when he doesn't have the mask on, he's at home. He's not with people. He puts on a mask, and that's his disguise. He's able to get in with people. He's able to use that situation. Something tragic's happened to you. Usually, everything, as you see in our show, everything is not what you see. you know, it's like G.I. Joe, more than meets the eye, or that's Transformers. Everything is not what you see. So it's about him just trying to figure out exactly reality.
Well, je vais continuer.
How does your ability, your telepathy ability really work
How does
in the
it
show?
work? On the show?
Yeah.
Well, in what sense?
What
are
is
the parameters, the limits?
Yeah.
That's something that's on the show. It's constantly evolving. Every they call it a hit. Every hit is different, and it's shot differently, and it's felt differently. Everything is new. The main idea is that he can interpret and understand the subtle thought energies or strong thought energies of people, and it grows and it changes, and it's good and it's bad, and sometimes he doesn't get it right, and sometimes he gets it right. So it's constantly changing. His ability to properly understand what's going on. The other thing is, just because you can read someone's mind doesn't mean you know what they're going to do. I've got a million things going on in my mind. I don't do all of it. But you can get a sense of the inner voice of somebody, of who they really are, what they're going to really do. Yeah, that's the thing, is even on the show you'll see a lot of people will have a fantasy or have an idea. It doesn't mean they're going to do it. It doesn't mean they've done it. It's about being able to figure that out.
Yeah.
Usually a superpower is a metaphor for something.
Is it what, sorry?
A metaphor?
A metaphor, yeah.
Yeah. What about your character's superpower? I mean, this guy has a story. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he's a super shrink, or I don't know what, but he can hear people.
Super shrink, right,
yeah.
right.
So does it mean that he is someone who is like super sensitive, and that's why he has his power? I mean, he's not throwing fire with his hands.
Do you know about indigo children and star kids? Indigo kids, star kids? Have you heard of this?
Really.
It's the next evolution of our brains. Kids being born right now are, you know, I don't know if you have any nieces or nephews or know any young kids. They're very smart.
Yes, it's
They're
true.
very intelligent, smarter than we were. Look into indigo kids, indigo children. Toby Logan may be one of these. It's the over thousands of years we've evolved. I don't know if you believe in this. I do. In evolution, our brains have evolved. Our senses have evolved. Our brains are going through another major shift in evolution.
And we still use like 1/3 of our capacity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is a kid who's using more. What the show is its potential. I believe in telepathy. I believe in the potential of, if we put energy and time and focus into it, maybe it's something we could develop. But these little kids are being born with amazing abilities. If you seriously go check out Indigo Kids, Star Kids. My niece is 6 years old. She's like a Buddha. She's so smart, so intelligent. When I was 6 years old, I was in the sand playing with cars, you know. But check that out. You know, that is the potential of what Toby Logan is that, and unfortunately was never brought up in the writing. But me as the actor, I tried to bring it to the role as much as I could.
So you don't believe it's sci-fi? You believe it's a realistic show?
Yeah.